Stone Sports Talk worldwide with news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now you know we talking heavyweights, we talking March Madness, the 3rd and the 31st. But we focusing on the date that's imminent, and that's the 3rd. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Lewis, the real King Kong Ortiz. Right? So, the other guys that are involved in this March Madness are Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua. So cross-matching is inevitable. Right? We're going to be doing a lot of that coming up. But they asked Joseph Parker, WBO heavyweight champion, they asked him, who you got? Lewis Real King Kong Ortiz or Deontay Wilder? And he says Deontay Wilder. He says Deontay Wilder, just going to have too much for him. He says especially if it goes later. Then, he says Ortiz is mostly dangerous in the beginning. If Deontay Wilder is more smart, more or less, then he should have too much for him. Right? And we've heard this from his camp before. When asked who's the hardest opponent for him, Joseph Parker, his team has said Deontay Wilder on many occasions, right? And it's the same thing with Anthony Joshua's team. Eddie Hearn just said, we did a video about it, just said that Deontay poses the biggest threat for Anthony Joshua. So that's just information for people who seem to think differently. Everyone in the know, the ones who are involved in boxing for real, those guys think Deontay Wilder is going to be Luis Ortiz, and he's the biggest threat to Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua. So even Joseph Parker himself has Deontay Wilder in this fight. And, this is supposed to be a close fight, guys. We were talking about the odds. It's 3-1 odds here, right, in Deontay Wilder's favor. And I like to just mention it so people can stay focused. It's 8-1 odds, Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua. Joshua, was the favorite there, 8-1, right? So, and even Oscar De La Hoya, most of you, everybody know Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy himself. He was talking about the fight. He was saying Anthony Joshua is the biggest guy in boxing. He could bring heavyweights back on the map. Like they wasn't on the map. I don't know why everybody get that, trying to diss the Klitschko's like they wasn't on the map. But okay, bring the heavyweight on the map again. It could be Anthony Joshua. But when I asked him about who's going to win that fight with Deontay Wilder, it's 50-50. So somebody can bring boxing back, but it's 50-50 with another guy. That means the other guy can bring boxing back too then. Right? You know what I mean? So they're 50-50. So these things that are being said are very pertinent. Just listen to them, dissect them, right? Things that are being said. Because right now we got a round robin of guys that are on the same level here. There's nobody that's a whole lot better than nobody else. That's why we're about to enjoy some good fights. So, back to the top. Joseph Parker, bad boy himself, undefeated. Said he got a chin, got a good resume, fight all the time. All these other dudes are talking. Joseph Parker done had about 8 fights in about 18 months, right? That guy himself says he has Deontay Wilder over Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. Check that out. Don't Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.